They buried me alive in a coffin, and I've never been more relaxed in my life. I was 19 and broke when I saw a game show holding tryouts at a mall. An announcer stood on stage. Face your biggest fear, and you could win a brand new Mazda. They handed us a form asking for our worst fear. Everyone wrote heights, spiders, snakes. I wrote being buried alive. I lied. Small spaces never bothered me. I used to crawl under my bed during thunderstorms because it felt like a fort. The producers read my answer and called me back the same day. The show was set up right in the middle of the mall. An eating table, a glass water tank, and a wooden coffin sitting next to a pile of dirt. 5 of us lined up at the start. First challenge was the eating table. Cow eyeballs and cricket smoothies. The girl next to me threw up after one spoonful. I cleaned my plate. Free food is free food when you're broke. Next was a tunnel full of pythons. The guy who listed snakes as his fear lasted 10 seconds before he screamed and tapped out. I walked right through. Now it was just me and one woman. Her challenge was the water tank. Hold your breath and grab the car keys off the bottom. She pulled them up in 45 seconds. The host walked me over to the coffin. 60 seconds buried 3 feet underground. Last that long and the car is yours. They shut the lid and started shoveling dirt on top. I could hear it hitting the wood above my face. The host was narrating like I was in a war zone, but I was just lying there with my eyes closed, thinking about where I'd drive first. 60 seconds went by like a nap. They dug me out, and the host acted like I'd just come back from the dead. My opponent shook my hand. They put the keys in my palm. A brand new Mazda. I drove it for 6 years. Nobody on that show ever found out what I'm actually afraid of. If they'd released butterflies instead of putting me in that coffin, I would have been the first one out.